guys, my name's Melanie. This is my friend Rebecca. Today we're going to do an upper body hill workout. We're on a balanced body IQ reformer. One red spring, one blue spring. Grab the straps into the palms of your hands. Legs will come up to tabletop. Extend your arms up over your shoulders. If you're on another reformer, just do one heavy, one light. Big breath in, exhale. You're going to keep the head down at first. Press the palms down toward the carriage. Inhale, bring them up slowly with control. Good. Press them down, slow motion on the way up. So each time you're going to bring your palms basically to just tap the edge of the machine or the edge of the mat or hover just a little bit above. Good. Rib cage is going to stay down. You're going to keep the inner thighs squeezed together. Shins are parallel to the ceiling. Good. Let's go for two more, just warming up through the core, through the back, through the arms. When you're ready, rest your arms up above your shoulders. Take a moment, place your feet down on the foot bar, inch your body just an inch or two away from the shoulder blocks to give yourself a little bit of room. Legs will come up to tabletop, inner thighs squeeze, big breath in. Now you're going to curl up with the head, neck, and shoulders, nodding your chin in toward your collarbone, and rest the head down as you come back up. Good. Make sure your shoulders are plugged into the mat as you bring the arms back. Think about collarbone going wide, 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 wide. Good. Two more. A little bit more of a curl. Little higher. Nice. Good. Rest it down. One big breath in. Bring it on back. Next time you roll up, you're going to extend one leg out to 45 degrees as you roll up. Inhale, bring it back to tabletop, head goes down. Opposite leg out as you roll up next. Good. A little bit slower. Feeling that belly button pushing in toward your spine. Core nice and engaged. And if that is feeling very doable, a couple of variations you can consider taking are maybe lowering the height of that leg a little bit lower down to the foot bar. As long as your belly button is staying, squeezed in and you're not pushing out with your abdominals, that's a completely acceptable choice. If that's feeling really workable for you too, you could also consider extending both legs out to 45 degrees. But pick your poison. Good. Let's go for three more. So we're getting a lot of core here, a lot of upper body. Good. Last one. Keep the curl. You're going to bring the knees in toward your chest, extend them out to 45. Go for both legs if that's feeling doable. If you need a more moderate option, keep the curl while one leg extends and the other bends. Good. Let's go for 4. 3. If you need more intensity, lower the legs. If you feel good where you are, keep it where you are. If you need a little less, you can bring the legs a little higher. Last one. Big breath in, exhale, knees to tabletop. Bring the arms up over your shoulders. Place the feet on the foot bar. Walk them a little bit wider than your hip height and just windshield wiper those knees side to side. Yeah, you can relax the arms down by your side. Very good. All right, we're going to keep it moving. Legs up to tabletop, arms extend. Take a moment to just press your shoulder blades into the mat. You're going to lower your arms down to the bed so your palms rest on the mat, your elbows are down. You're going to keep the elbows squeezed in tight toward your waist. Go for tricep extensions. So you want to make sure your arms aren't going out to the side. They're really parallel with the shoulders here. Good. And the important thing is make sure your elbows aren't coming up off the mat. This toilet is really something else, huh? So we're going to let it ride. You want to make sure your elbows aren't coming up off the mat each time your palms come in. It's really going to lose the work we're trying to get in the triceps. If you need a little more intensity, you can also curl up with the head, neck, and shoulders if your neck's not getting too tired. And or you can extend one or both legs out to 45 degrees if you need another variation. Don't let me murder you today. Good, let's go for 4 more. Good. Last one. And when you're even, relax where you are. Okay, rest the arms up over your shoulders, nice straight arms. Legs come to tabletop. Bring your heels right in line with your knees, squeezing the inner thighs. Big breath in. You're going to press the palms down to the mat. Flip the palms in to face your hips. Head is going to stay down on the headrest. You're going to bring the arms out to a T. Big breath in, exhale, squeeze the palms in toward your body. So those palms should be facing each other. Very nice. Nice relaxed shoulders and traps. Think about the shoulder blades tucking into your back pockets. And Rebecca, one thing to think about, just think about your collarbone opening wide. There you go. Very nice. If you feel like your shoulders are starting to peel up off the mat, just really think about pressing that upper back into the mat. Good. Good. Let's go for 3 more. This one's really good for all those supportive postural muscles. Good. Last one. Flip the palms to face the mat. Bring the arms up over your shoulders. Big breath in. Roll the collarbone wide. Press the palms down so they hover just about a couple centimeters above the mat. Tiny circles down by your sides. Maybe make it about the size of a basketball. We're going for 8, 7, 6. Again, if you need a little abdominal challenge, feel free to extend one or both legs or keep them in tabletop. Just keep that inner thigh squeeze active. Last 3, 2, 1. Reverse directions. Good. Once again, basketball size and nice and smooth like peanut butter. You've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Rest the palms up, bring them up over your shoulders, relax the hands down. You can keep hold of those ropes, but just let the elbows go wide, going for a little bit of a chest stretch here. Big breath in. Good, and let's get ready to move on. All right, so we're gonna let go of the straps, and Rebecca, if you would roll on up to sitting. We're gonna bring the headrest to the downward position, and you're just gonna switch the spring so that you're on one red spring or one heavy spring only, and turn around to face the shoulder blocks. What you're gonna do is scoot your butt back. You're gonna thread your legs through the shoulder blocks with your heels over the headrest. If you need to cross your ankles to make this work, that's fantastic. You're gonna reach down, grab the straps in front of you, and you're gonna make sure you have about a hand's width distance between your butt and the back edge of the machine. So what we're gonna do is hold onto those straps, flip your palms to face upward. You're gonna curl your pelvis, make sure your ribcage is up above. We're gonna curl the pelvis under, find a nice deep scoop, and keeping those palms facing up, you're gonna go for a bicep curl. So you really wanna make sure that that belly button is squeezed in toward your spine. Good. Still keeping inner thigh activation. Elbows stay just about at shoulder height or maybe just a smidge lower. How you doing? You hooking out? Yeah. And one thing to watch out for, Rebecca, the folks at home, sometimes the elbows have a tendency to come narrower than the shoulders. We really want to make sure that they stay in line, so you could open up just a tiny, tiny bit. Okay. Conversely, you don't want to have the elbows much wider. Really try to keep that directly in line with your shoulders. Let's go for 5 more. This is 3. Last 2. And 1. Extend the arms, roll up to sitting, fold over your legs, just get a nice long stretch, and surprise, we're gonna do it again. All right, big breath in, flip the palms to face each other, get the rib cage up over your hips, sit up even a little forward, but close the ribs down so they're toward your pelvis. Find that scoop, bringing your spine into a nice deep C curve. Make sure the hands are as wide as the shoulders. Big breath in, exhale. Press the palms in toward your hand. There's that second toilet. All right, good times. And one thing to watch out for is the wrists are getting a little bit of a flex when you extend. You really want to make sure they stay nice and straight. Yes, I know you're going for that ballet little curve. You really want to keep them straight so you keep this work right in the biceps. Good. Elbows just a tiny, tiny bit higher if you can. Good. Let's go for 4, 3, last 2, doing great, and 1. Very nice job. Fold over the legs, reach those arms forward if you like, wherever it's comfortable. Just find a nice hamstring stretch, release through the back. Good, and roll on up to sitting. All right, so for this next one, we're gonna get rid of the straps. We're just gonna place them down by your sides. come up to kneeling on your machine with your knees right against the shoulder blocks if you would. We're gonna come to, I do this one all the time because it's really good. You're gonna stand on your knees, bring your hands onto the frame. If you're on an IQ reformer, it's gonna be a metal frame. If you're on another reformer, it might be wood, but you're gonna make sure your thumbs are on the outside of the rails with the rest of your fingers, and your hands should be a little bit further out from your shoulders. I'm sorry, Rebecca, your head is getting cut off in the shot, but we'll survive. So what we're gonna do is Rebecca's gonna keep her hips aligned right over her knees. Spine is nice and neutral. So I got a nice neutral curve. Ribs are down, big breath in. She's gonna pull forward using her lats rather than pulsing the knees forward. Very nice, and release. Good. So you'll see what's not happening is she's not bending at the knees or bending at the hips to bring the carriage in. She's just pulling forward, using that nice stable core, using all of those muscles through the upper back and through the side of the body. Good. Let's go for 3. Last 2. And on this last one, we're gonna pull forward, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, shake of truth, 4, 3, 2, 1, return back home. Take a child's pose and a nice big breath. Good. Stretching out that upper back, stretching out the arms. Good. When you're ready, rolling up to sitting, we're gonna do it again. All right, we're gonna do one more round of the straight arm pull. So knees will be up against the shoulder blocks. Walk your hands maybe just a smidge further out than your shoulders. Push up through the palms. Big breath in, exhale, pull forward with straight arms and release. Good. Let's go for 4 more to make it 5. This is 4. Last 3, exhaling as you pull forward. Last 2. Good. Last one, you're gonna hold for a count of 10. And I'll have a special surprise for you at the end. This is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now knees pulse in and out. Try not to push into the toes if you can. Use the lower abdominals. Yep, you've got 5 more. 4, 3. I know this really it sucks. Last 2 and 1. Bring it all the way back. Find that child's pose one more time. Big breath in, exhale. All right, let's get the box out. So Rebecca, if you would grab the box, you're gonna come off of the bed, and we're gonna place this, for this box, it's gonna be over the shoulder blocks. You're gonna make sure you're on 1 red spring. And Rebecca, if you would lie belly down on the box with your chest over the edge of the box, you're gonna squeeze your legs together in the back. If you need to remove the foot bar or lower it for this at home, feel free to do that. Grab onto the ropes, and you're gonna choke up on the ropes so that you can keep your arms straight. Just start low down for a second. So with the chest over the box, big breath in, exhale. You're gonna curve up with the upper back as the arms press straight back and lower down. You wanna think about the bottom ribs still staying on the box. So we're going for a little bit more mobility through this upper thoracic part of your spine than in the lower lumbar spine. Good. So the shoulder blades squeeze together. Try to keep the wrists straight, elbows straight. And if you're on a machine that has the reformer up off the ground with the platform, you don't necessarily have to choke up on those ropes quite as much, because we're close to the floor. We're having to really get our arms a little bit forward in order to do this movement. Ears back just a little bit more. Good. Let's go for 2 more here. Getting a lot for triceps, for upper back, even for glutes and inner thighs. And really nice for spinal mobility as well. Good. And relax it down. Just taking 1 big breath. Now you're gonna keep the spine in a nice straight alignment, tuck the chin back. So Rebecca's threaded her hands through the loops just to get them out of the way. Hands are on the ropes. She's gonna take a big breath and keep the spine nice and straight, not arching up. Keep those arms by your sides. Elbows stay tight to the body. We're gonna bend and extend the elbows, tricep extensions. Beautiful. Let's go for 6, 5. And if the red spring is too much at any time, feel free to downgrade to, or take it lower to a blue spring. Good, let's go for 3. Last 2. Keeping that inner thigh squeeze, glutes engaged. and 1. Big breath in, exhale, lower it down. Very nice. All right, keeping those hands on the ropes. Last one in this position. Squeeze the inner thighs together, spine nice and long. Big breath in, keep the spine straight as you press the hands just straight to the body. Now we're gonna go out to a T and right back in. Good. Very nice. Each time the arms come in, shoulder blades are squeezing in, tucking together. Good. And the palms are facing the floor for this one. Good. Just 4 more. So you'll see Rebecca's not arching up as the arms move for this one. We're just keeping the spine nice and long. I think this is the last one. Get all the way to the side if you can. Do the best you can. Beautiful. All right, relax it down. Upper body hill. All right, let's step off of the machine. We're gonna quickly move on to the last series. So we're gonna stand up, turn around, and put your belly on the box facing the other way. All right, so once again, legs are long behind you, inner thighs squeezed together, feet lifted just a little. Hands on the foot bar as wide as your shoulders. Elbows are gonna be down toward the floor, so everything is right in line with the shoulders. You don't want any crazy flexion in the wrist. Try to keep them straight. Big breath in, exhale, press away, moving the carriage out. Big breath in, inhale. Draw the carriage in slowly with control. Good. And again, if this spring resistance is not working for you, if you need more or less, maybe adding a yellow spring or a blue spring would add intensity, or if you need less, taking it down to a blue spring is a good option. So the really important thing is making sure that the elbows are pointing down toward the floor each time you bend and extend. It's the toilet. And let's take 3 more here, making sure that shoulders aren't creeping up toward the ears. Stay nice and long and low. You still want to feel like your belly button is trying to peel up off of the box even while you're here. Good. Bring it back in. Now we're going to point the fingertips towards each other. Elbows are going to go long. Spine stays nice and long. Big breath in, exhale. Push the carriage away and bring it in. If you feel like it's uncomfortable to keep the fingers close together, you can separate them a little bit, make it a little bit more work through the chest with the fingertips close by. Good. Let's go for 4 more. Last 3. Still squeezing through the legs. Final 2. And 1. Bring it on back in. Point those fingertips forward. Once again, hands shoulder distance apart. Take your left arm, wrap it around your back. We're going to go for 4 reps, single arms. Squeeze the glutes, inner thighs. Press forward. Try to keep that elbow right in line with your shoulder. Only 2 more. Very nice. Challenge yourself. And last one. Good. Bring it back home. Switch the arms. Opposite arm on the bar. Other arm. You're going to feel it tomorrow. Press away. Big breath in. Bring it home. Try not to hike that shoulder up. Really keep it down and low. Nice work. Last one. Very good. All right. Now place both hands on the bar. We're going to stretch and release. Go for a nice little swan. You're going to keep the elbows pointed downward to start. Press the carriage away, straightening out the elbows. Yep, so keeping the spine low. Now you're going to try to keep your bottom rib down on the box as you lift the head and chest. Just a little bit is fine. And lower down. Big breath in. So a lot of people with this one really feel like they want to get the whole rib cage up to really get a crazy amount of range. We're trying to work on mobility for this upper part of the spine. So really focusing on getting this part mobile as opposed to coming up really high and flexing this lower part of your spine is what we're trying to do. And think about, instead of extending the chin up toward the ceiling, tuck the chin back, ears draw toward the back of the wall, come back down. Just take a few of these on your own time. Nice. All right, so we're gonna get off of the box, just quickly finish up. Let's place the box off to the side. I'll take this, thank you. And just face forward. We're gonna do a quick stretch, arms long by your sides. We're gonna take one arm in front of the other, hook the opposite arm right around, shoulder wraps down, big breath in, exhale, release, opposite arm, Goes in front, wrap the other arm in front, big breath in, exhale, release. Good, you're gonna take one arm up overhead, grab onto the elbow with the opposite hand. Press your head into that back arm just a little bit, tucking that chin back. Feel that tricep stretch. And release. Opposite elbow into the opposite hand. Shoulders down, press the head back, tucking the chin back. Big breath in, exhale. Release, arms long by your sides. Ribs down, sit up nice and tall. You're gonna bring your right ear down to your right shoulder. And back up, grow an inch. Left ear down to left shoulder, keeping the shoulders really square. Feeling that stretch through your neck and traps. Back up, grow one more inch. Glance over to your right side, glance down toward your right shoulder without shifting the shoulders up or down. Eyes come up, back to center, big breath in, sit up an inch. Look over to the left side, glance down toward the left shoulder. Ooh, my neck is tight, I don't know about yours.
So good.
And back up. Good. Come to sitting forward. We're gonna roll the shoulders back, stack the spine nice and tall. Big breath in, grow an inch. Exhale. Stay sitting really tall, and you are done. Thank you so much. Hopefully your upper body's feeling good and strong, and please come back, subscribe. We got more videos, and have a great day. Bye.